Vybz Kartel, popular entertainer, perhaps the most popular dancehall superstar right now from Jamaica. And he has publicly endorsed the party. Do you think his public endorsement will attract new supporters to the PNP?
Right, so I think politics is about engaging the persons in the society that have influence, because what you're trying to do is to shape policy. You're trying to create a better future for the next generation. That's essentially what our mandate is as leaders, is to try and create an environment that tomorrow is better than today. And in doing so, you want to engage persons that have influence. And it is undoubted that Kartel has tremendous reach in terms of influence. And so what you'd want to do as a political party or anybody else is to have some contribution in the direction of his influence. And so we think that engaging persons like that within the society and having a conversation with them about being a positive influence in the society is a good thing. If we are able to have any impact on him and he can try and guide some of the youngsters away from crime and violence, away from ending up in prison. I heard an interview with Sean Storm that was incarcerated with him, and he said, not even respect you don't get in prison. You know, so if these people can speak to some of those unattached persons, some of those persons in the society who are currently misguided and probably on a trajectory to ending up in prison, I think they may be best able to communicate to them. They may be best able to say to some of these wayward students that, look, take education seriously, because there's nothing along this path for you to have. It is almost like going into church. The best testimony comes from those persons who had lived that life before, that they can now guide persons to say, you know, you should stay away from this because these are the likely consequences. Somebody that has walked that road does it better than somebody who has not gone down the road, who can only give a theoretical view. So I think that persons are just seem to, a few, because the majority of persons are agog, excited about it. A few persons seem to be only thinking along one track. And I'm encouraging them to just think of the possibility of having somebody who has tremendous influence like that. What are they suggesting? That we should leave that influence for it to be used for bad and not be participants in the process to try and get it for good? I don't understand what the complaint is.
I didn't think about that angle, but as you rightly mentioned, there are some people as well who are looking at the negative side, the flip side of things, and are saying this is somebody that, even though he's very popular, has served time behind bars. And do you think that will negatively impact the party or have any potential fallouts?
I don't think so. I think the general mood in the arena when he came on is the mood in the society, because the persons at the conference were a microcosm of the society. So I think that's a general mood. To say 95% of people are excited about it, that would be accurate. Is there 5% that have concern? Yes, there are. But I want to say to those persons, what is our purpose? What is the purpose of the penile institution? Is there supposed to be reform of individuals who go into the penile institution? Is it that we're saying as a society, we are trying to transform a society, but there are persons that should be excluded? We don't believe that. If you're really trying to transform a society, then you have to engage all the persons within that society. And what you have to do is try and change their behavior. That's the process that we're in, is how do we change wayward behavior to get it to be in alignment with what is acceptable as societal norms, right? So I don't see how we can ignore persons along that path unless we are suggesting that we should allow them to just continue on a wayward path. But I think well-thinking Jamaicans, whenever they have an opportunity to have a talk with somebody who has influence and try to get them along what my grandmother would call the straight and narrow, they should take that opportunity. Additionally, we've always been a party that has been strong about the creative industry, music and sports and those other things, and we have done a lot to develop those. And there are several persons within the society who have taken advantage of those opportunities, and they have broken the cycle of intergenerational poverty. Where would persons like Adidja Palmer, Popcorn, Barry Salmon, Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, Beenie Man, where those persons be had it not been for music? Where would persons like Usain Bolt and Ricardo Gardner and those persons be? They have transformed the entire family, right? And because of me taking advantage of sports and entertainment. And we've always infused music into politics in Jamaica. The last election was almost dub for dub. The prime minister took on a moniker of Bro God, which was from one of the young artists coming up. The clerks that he wore was because of Vybz Kartel. And Vybz Kartel lawyer throughout this matter is the president of the Senate, Tom Tavares Finson, was Vybz Kartel lawyer. So I'm not understanding what people are suggesting. What I think is a greater conversation that needs to be had is how do we ensure that there's actual reform that takes place in our penal institution so that when persons come out, the rate of recidivism, becoming repeat offenders, can be decreased. How do we ensure that all of the influencers in the society, we use them in a way that they can positively influence the society? And I said that to Adija at the back of the stage yesterday when I greeted him. I expressed to him that I was happy for him being out. I was more so happy for his children being out because I know how they must feel, you know, to welcome back their parent home. And I said to him, you know, do music that we can enjoy, man. We all, you know, at some point in time, most people in the country have enjoyed some music that he has put forward. But the music that people can enjoy, you know, and stay out of trouble. And he committed that that is what he's doing. And to be frank, he said that when he was released. He did say that. You know, that he's encouraging the youngsters to stay out of trouble. So we wish the man well. The fact that he has endorsed the PNP, and not only him, but Richard Curry as well. Richard Curry quoted something.
I was about to go to Richard Curry, so let me just stick a pin right there. Before I go to Richard Curry, do you therefore, is it a possibility that Vybz Kartel could at some point in time have a leadership position or some position within the ranks of the PNP?
I don't know of any such plans at this point in time. But if anybody in the society can become a member of the party, if they're accepted, they can apply. If they're accepted, they can become a member. And then if you're a financial member of the party, you can run for a position. So we've had no, to my knowledge, he's not a member of the party. So that at this point in time, I don't see that happening at this point in time. But we're a democratic party that financial members of the party can vie for office.
All right.